Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I just received a very important news link from a good friend of mine about some really dangerous news um, that were basically not admitted previously by Israel, and it's the first time that they admit this. Basically, Haaretz newspaper in Hebrew just published an article about an assessment that the security establishment in Israel did investigating what happened on the 7th of October. And they came up with some, obviously, to the majority of the world, astonishing kind of discoveries, although we knew some of this information previously. But now, the important thing is that they're admitting it. So, this is translated from Hebrew, and I'm going to read you a couple of paragraphs from the article that was published just today, literally. Assessment in the security establishment. Hamas did not know in advance about the Nova festival and recognized it from the air. Now listen, continue to listen till the end. The police investigation found that Hamas planned to reach Kibbutz Re'im and other kibbutzim and found out about the party in real time. It also shows that a military helicopter that fired at terrorists apparently also hit some revelers. Note, I'll give you my comment in a sec when I finish. The forest where the party was held near Ra'im in October. According to the estimates, Hamas found out about the party using drones and parachutes and directed the terrorists to the location on the communication system. So they did not know in advance. I'm just going to skip to the important bits here. Listen to this. The security systems assessment relies, among other things, on the investigations of the terrorists and the investigation of the incident by the police, from which it appears that the terrorists intended to reach, obviously terrorists, quote, yeah, intended to reach Kibbutz Re'im and nearby kibbutzim. According to a police source, an investigation into the incident also revealed that an IDF combat helicopter that arrived at the scene from the Ramat David base fired at the terrorists and apparently also hit some revelers who were there. According to the police, 364 people were killed at the festival. Okay, a couple of things to clarify. Number one, there have been numerous reports from Israeli eyewitnesses about helicopters shooting at them, not just at the festival, but also in the kibbutzes, because many hits were on top of the roofs, basically. Several Israeli eyewitnesses said that the majority of the civilians, were killed due to crossfire from the Israeli army, who was targeting everyone, Hamas fighters and the Israeli hostages. What's new about this is that it's the first time that Israel actually admits it, and there might be multiple reasons for that. Obviously, the way they're wording it is to minimize damage in front of the Israeli public. However, internally in Israel, despite massive censorship, people know, lots of people know what happened, but they're trying to minimize the damage. And they're basically clearly admitting that they killed all of the civilians in this, almost basically. They're just trying to cover their backs up. But I think there are multiple reasons for them publishing these news now. Netanyahu had a press conference with Gallant previously, earlier on today, just a couple of hours ago. And his tone is completely different than before. He's still kind of adamant that we're going to continue and this and that. But one very important thing that he admitted is that there is mounting, increasing international pressure. Some people estimated that the international community, or basically the corrupt governments that support Israel, gave them 40 days to achieve their insane, unrealistic target that is not achievable of basically demolishing Hamas. They basically failed since they announced that, because they announced it several times previously. They couldn't do it. They're looking for a way out. That's what's happening. They didn't have one single accomplishment in this war. The biggest catastrophe they had was when they basically raided Al-Shifa hospital. Imagine raiding a hospital, considering it as an accomplishment. Shameful genocide, people. And they found nothing. A couple of weeks ago, they apparently released these 3D videos of apparently a sophisticated tunnel system and a command base of Hamas that they haven't found anything of. Even the BBC shamed them with a video that they published with basically conflicting information, and one image showed one gun, another image showed a couple of other guns or whatever, but all of this rubbish. Clearly blatant lie, basically. And some of them are saying now, oh no, the actual base is in Khan Yunis, which is in the south. They're basically looking for a way out. They didn't even climb a ladder, they climbed like an Eiffel Tower with this war. They basically went into panic mode after they were humiliated militarily by Hamas, who completely took out their Gaza brigade. Basically, they took down all of their command forces surrounding Gaza, and only after that they decided to go in, because they didn't expect it would be that easy to take over all of the soldiers. So then they decided to take more hostages. So obviously Israel purely acted out of vengeance. They were caught by complete surprise. They didn't know what to do. They went into panic mode, and they literally started shooting all over the place, which is what many people stated before, but now they're slowly trying to admit it to put pressure on Netanyahu specifically, I think, because I don't think he would like seeing this, basically, and find a way out. We'll see in the next coming days what's going to happen exactly. But so far, this is the most significant admission from direct Israeli sources and the security establishment about what happened on the 7th of October. I'll share a link below to the actual to Haaretz website with this article. If you want, if you don't know Hebrew, you can translate it. It's pretty accurate, the translation in Google. And I will hopefully see you soon in another video. Excuse my voice, by the way, I'm a little bit under the weather. See you soon in the next video. Take care. Bye.